let's dive on in. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about some breathing. So standing comfortably at a soft bend in your knees. I like to place my hands right here. Bring your inhale through the nose all the way down to your belly, into your sides and back. Exhale through the mouth as you scoop and lift up. So inhale, exhale. I want you to think everything is hugging together in the center of your body and lifting up towards your heart. This is gonna come in handy through this entire workout. Good, give me a couple more just from the side. I want you to see what's happening here as my belly expands through the sides, draws up and in. Going through one more. I'm trying to close the rib cage in. Good. If you're enjoying that breath work, stay right here. Otherwise, you're gonna grab that resistance tube I talked about. I've got this style here. Arms straight out. I'm gonna exhale as I pull in the tube. Inhale as I release. Exhale, pull. Release. Good. The deep breaths here are super important for our postpartum recovery. Keep the shoulders slightly back. You're gonna feel it go into your upper back and shoulders here. It's almost like the belly is kind of going through a wave. It comes in and up and releases. Now, the tricky part here is that I'm not squeezing my butt to help me with this move. You might not even realize that you're squeezing your glutes. It is so common, but we're gonna try to revert that. Good, give me a couple more here. And then we're gonna kind of go in a diagonal position. So I'm gonna bring my right hand up a bit, and I'm gonna exhale, pull down, and inhale, release. Same idea, but I'm taking it in a diagonal position. And I want you to feel the change here. Minus the obliques a bit. Now at this point, if you're feeling a lot of pressure develop down into the pelvis, and if it feels like something's gonna fall out of you or you're gonna pee your pants right now, body's telling you to ease up, take a bit of a break, slow down. Okay, let's switch. Left hand up, right arm, exhale, pull, up. So remember I mentioned, I am a little over a year and a half postpartum, and I am feeling this. I am starting to get a little shaky. So if you are a month to 2 months postpartum right now, remember, this is a journey, and we will get there together. Give me one more like this, and we're going back to that center. Okay, arms straight out, level. Exhale, pull. And release on that inhale. Draw the ribs together, try to zip the ribs in. So everything draws in here, and then it just releases. And this lifts up on that exhale and releases down. Wraps in and relaxes. One more. Good. There we go. Okay, enough with that tube here. You're gonna grab 1 or 2 hand weights. Again, you can do this whole thing without it. We are going in for a squat. So I'm gonna step a little bit wider here, nice and tall. I'm gonna bring my weights right to my chest a little bit here, nice and tall again. I'm gonna inhale down for 2, exhale, lift. Now, if you are finding when you go into that squat, there is some leaking that's happening or that crazy heaviness, if you're holding onto your weights, I want you to drop down to 1 weight or no weights. Good, last one. We're gonna alternate overhead press. So exhale, right arm up. Inhale down, left side. Exhale, push. And down. And we're gonna alternate here. Again, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And what can be really helpful is actually going, making that audible noise on that exhale, really helpful. Good, 2 more. Zip the ribs in. We're going back to our squat. Nice and slow. Drop it down. Sinking back. Exhale, squeeze, lift. Just coming to your neutral spine. So we're not trying to go tucking the hips under. Good, keep breathing through. Gonna feel a little bit of some booty, and you are feeling some upper body here with that overhead press. Leave nothing behind. That's what I love to say. When I say leave nothing behind, don't leave the booty behind. Don't leave the belly behind. Let it draw up with you. All right, alternate, overhead press. Right arm, push, up, draw it down. Left side, and push, and down. Keep going. You are doing an amazing job. And remember, if you need to pause this, take a breather, go right ahead. Exhale, push. I have designed this workout, but it's you that are doing it, and I want you to be confident in what you're doing. One more here. Exhale, push, and down. Good. All right, just kind of pull the shoulders out. We only have 2 more working songs, that's it. Okay, so still hanging on to those weights. If you are using them, we got some leg lifts here. I'm gonna exhale, lift that right leg up, inhale as I push it down. Nice and slow. Exhale, up, lift, hold, and down. We're staying slow. Now, feel free to grab onto something for support. One more. Exhale, draw up, down. Take that foot, step it back into a lunge. Weights, you're gonna exhale, push, forward, and in. Push. Trying to keep everything stable. Push. In. Good. Coming back up, nice and tall. Left side, ready. Exhale, lift, up, hold, and tap the leg down. Think of almost like, as you draw that pubic bone up, that's lifting the leg up. And we're really trying to find our center here so that we're not shifting too much side to side. Okay, keep breathing through. Give me one more. As you come on down, step back into that lunge. Let's push and pull those weights. Exhale, push. And in. You're doing an amazing job here. Push. In. One more. Back to your hip distance. Alternate feet lift up. So right foot comes up. Step it down. Left foot up. Down. So we're going a little faster than we did before. We're really working on that balance. Slow this down. Let go of the weights. Hold on to something. Just engage with that breath here and lengthen up through the spine. Just trying to avoid any of this. This is gonna really help try to bring our posture back to our center, because if we're starting to lean back, you're gonna feel it and you're gonna lose your balance. One more. Okay, let's push and pull those weights. Step a little wider, little bend, and push, out, in, push, in. Keep in mind how you're feeling here. I'm starting to shake. Good. If you're finding that as you exhale, you're wanting to bear down rather than lift up, your body's telling you to ease up a little bit. Give me 2 more. Push. In. Last one, push. And in. There we go. Okay, no equipment for this last one. Coming down to your mat into a tabletop position, hands and knees. This is an excellent workout here. Okay, finding your neutral spine. I want you to inhale as you arch, going through our cat-cow, bit of a stretch. Exhale, engage as you draw up. Going through a couple of these. Inhale, down. Be mindful of how that stretch is feeling, especially if you are working through some diastasis. Just not pushing too far. Good, keep breathing through. And we're trying to avoid any kind of rocking back and forth, trying to be really stable in this tabletop position. Getting the spine moving. You got a couple more. Inhale down. Exhale up. One more. Then we're going to extend the right leg out. Find your neutral spine. Exhale, lift that leg out and draw it back in and out. Now, lifting the leg can be intense. You can slide the foot out and keep it on the ground. So you exhale. If you want a little bit more, you're gonna take that left hand, whether the foot's on the floor or fully lifted. This is gonna be one of your most intense positions to have the body lifted. Okay, let's switch. Let's start with that left leg. Sliding that foot out and bring it in and out. And try lifting. And bring it back in. And then the next step, add that right arm as you exhale away. Inhale down. Avoiding any kind of arching in the back to get that reach. Breathe through. Okay, let's take it back to our cat-cow. Inhale, release. Enjoy the stretch. Exhale, round up. Inhale, release. Okay, this time, you got two more of these. But this time, as you go through the extension with the limbs, whether you're using arm and leg or just the leg, we're actually gonna extend the leg out, draw the knee into your chest, extend it back out and tap it down. Right leg, here we go. I'm gonna reach out for two, draw in. I'm using the arm here and switch. Exhale, out. Big exhale to keep going. Reach. Couple more here. Again, you can go without the arm. And if the beginning portion was feeling right where you want it to be, continue with that. Good. You got one more on either side. I'm gonna add that arm back in, go out, in. Notice how I'm trying to keep everything stable. Push, this is the last one. And out, and down. And come on out. An absolutely fantastic job. I hope you are feeling really good. We're gonna go into a child's pose for a bit and just breathe. While you're here, every inhale, I want you to focus going into your mid, low back, and sides. When we had that baby there, we started going into a shallow breathing pattern, so focusing more on the shoulders lifting and expansion in the chest. We gotta retrain ourselves how to breathe. While you're here, you can roll the wrists out a little bit. I want you to go through one more deep breath in and out. Bring the body up. Let's sit comfortably. And we're just gonna go for a bit of a side bend just to keep the mobility going. Right hand is gonna cross over, left hand goes up, following with the head as I reach over. And I'm not trying to go into a big bend here, just a bit of a reach to get some length. Coming up and switch. Up, looking over, reach with that arm. And coming up. Let's finish with our 2 deep breaths in. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, push the palms away. One more time, deep breath in, up. And push the palms away. And there we go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are feeling really good and challenged a little bit, but just in a way that you feel confident in what you just did. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone else that might need that good deep core workout. If you have not yet, hit subscribe down below to our channel as I continue to bring you new workouts, postpartum related items, and some fun stuff planned later on. That wraps everything up. My name is Kailey of Aura Studio. Thanks again for joining me. Good luck on your postpartum journey, and I can't wait to keep guiding you through it. Bye.